Well, there's no denying it's been a very long wait to see the latest Mercedes-Benz A-Class, and it's finally arrived. Now this might be the lower spec model, but it gets all of the key features, especially that new MBUX system inside. Yes, that heart of the A-Class has changed from hardware to software as the Mercedes-Benz user experience, or MBUX for short, debuts in the new A-Class. It's a leap in automotive technology that will begin to roll out into the brand's new models. And it's also a significant advantage over key rivals such as the Audi A3 and BMW 3 Series. And the new MBUX system looks like this. Twin 10.25 inch displays. It's similar to what you see in the E and the S class with its twin 12-inch displays, obviously a little bit smaller, and also it's the software and the hardware processing behind it that's a lot more powerful and definitely a lot more smarter. It looks fantastic. Probably one of the best units. Even the reversing camera looks like it has a HD feed with it. In terms of the whole cabin presentation, it works in pretty well with it. We've got the new Touch Pro steering wheel, so I'm able to control the entire screen system up here just by using these little touch pads. So the idea is you should never take your hands off the wheel. This is touch sensitive, the first touch screen in a Mercedes-Benz, and there's a new trackpad down here, which is a bit like a laptop unit. Mercedes Me, can you close the sunroof?
I'm closing the roller sun blind on the sliding sunroof.
So there are some pretty cool commands you can use at the moment. It's not quite there because the update that we need for the internet will come next year in March. So we're looking forward to seeing that and what you can do. But for now, it still presents very nicely. And it's certainly the feature in the A-Class as it sits right now. The interior is otherwise roomy for a small hatchback, and importantly, rear seat headroom has increased with a slice more knee room. It means adults can more comfortably sit in the back, while the boot also grows 29 litres larger with a wider loading length. Changes underneath the skin to the drivetrain are not as significant as the new technology, but the new smaller engine gets along well. The A200 is now powered by a 1.3 litre 4-cylinder petrol turbo engine that produces 120 kilowatts of power and 250 Nm of torque through a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. The end result is a lighter fuel efficiency of a claimed 5.7 litres per 100 kilometres. Been tuned quite well, so basically there's two different driving modes, Comfort and Sport, and it's a noticeable difference in Sport in terms of throttle response, gear shift changes, the mapping of it. You know, it's only a little engine, and this is certainly not going to be really the sports model, but it gets along pretty well. On the road, the smaller engine feels peppy and there's enough power to have some mild fun. The real brawn will come in models higher up the tree, particularly the AMG Twins. On the practical side, the new A-Class has good ride comfort, and the A200 is available with either normal, sport or adaptive suspension. But over a long journey, the normal suspension setup felt fine, and if anything, was less fussy in response to bumps than the other models. Priced from $47,200 plus on-road costs, the A-Class remains a competitive package in its price. But let's not kid ourselves about what's most important in this new model, which is most certainly the software and not the hardware. The MBUX becomes second nature to use after just a short period of time, and its deeper learnings of habits over time will no doubt make it feel like an integral part of daily life. And the sophistication of Mercedes Me, for now at least, means that the competition don't really come close. Well, enough of what we have to say. What do you think? Is the new Mercedes-Benz A-Class a class leader, given it brings some of the latest technology and connectivity to the segment? Well, let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to watch all of the latest car videos by clicking subscribe to drive.com.au.
Hai con ơi, lại xếp đồ phụ bà này.
You don't need to spend big bucks to get a big car these days. We all know large car sales are in decline, and one of the reasons for that is cars like these. Technically, they're considered small cars, but in reality, they offer the kind of space and sophistication previously reserved for larger models. We've assembled 4 of the newest: the all-new Kia Cerato, its cousin, the Hyundai Elantra, Subaru Impreza, and Honda's Civic, to find out which one of these small cars makes the biggest impression.
We've opted for the range-topping models in their respective lineups, which means a starting price around $30,000. So our group consists of the Cerato Sport Plus, the Elantra SR Turbo, the Civic VTI LX, and the Impreza 2.0i S.
So let's start with value and how each of them compare on price. The Honda here is the most expensive at just over $33,500, but it does get everything the Japanese brand can throw at the Civic, including a full suite of active safety features. And the same is true of the Subaru.